Hi everyone, meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at another one. We just got done with 6 to 12 I think some spots saw 14 inches of snow. Goodness sakes. Well, okay, here we go. I mean, I guess we need the moisture, right? So let's take a look at what some of these models are saying. This is model number one. Now, this is a time frame between Thursday morning and Friday morning. So this one kind of snuck up on us quickly because we just got done with that last snowstorm. So let's take a look at model number one. And I'll warn you, these are going to be high. Mainly because this is going to be a light and fluffy snow. So even though this is saying 6 to 8 inches of snow, this is a long range model. And like I say every single time, they kind of overdo it sometimes. They didn't last time, but usually they do. You do see higher totals more quickly because of a light and fluffy snow. Now the wind's going to blow around. This is going to be very difficult to measure. But anyway, model number one has for the eastern half of the state anywhere from 3 to 6 to around 8 inches. Western half of the state not quite as much, but maybe parts of the panhandle 2 or 3 inches. Model number 1.2, same model, different version of it. Anywhere from 4 to 6 inches. This one kind of makes sense. I kind of like this one. Thursday morning through Friday morning, and then lesser amounts the further west you go. Model number 2, another long range model. Showing this, the snow starts up in the panhandle in the morning on Thursday, and then makes its way east overnight into early Friday morning. Again, that 4 to 6 inch swath for the eastern half of the state, and 1, 2, maybe 3 inches for the western half. Very similar to what we had that last storm, where there was more snow on the east and lesser snow for the west. Same model, different version. It has a bullseye right over Lincoln, Omaha, Nebraska City, and Beatrice, 5 or 6 inches there. Most of us 3 to 4 or 5 inches, and then the western half of the state, not quite as much. Now let's get into the middle range models. These are also saying quite a bit of snow. So even the long range and the middle range are all saying lesser amounts west, more amounts east, anywhere from well, this one has quite a bit. This has 6 to 10 inches of snow. Another mid-range model has similar numbers, anywhere from 4 to 6 or 7 inches. So this one's more of a 3 to 6 for the eastern half, and it has a little bit more in the northwestern corner of the state, the western half. It also has 3 or 4 inches. So this mid-range model kind of spreads the love out there for much of the state of Nebraska, 4 to 6 inches. Model number 5, this one also has the eastern half of the state seeing a little more than the western half, but this one's, again, around a 4 to 6 inch swath. And then model number 6. Now, I was on board with everything that everybody was saying. Now, this is one of the short-term models, one that I lean on fairly regularly, and this one does this. This is nothing like any of the other models. So this one might be the outlier, the one that does maybe not quite as, I don't know, it could be dead on, but the eastern half of the state, it's got to be southeastern Nebraska with this one with 3 to 6 or 7 inches, and then north central and northwest Nebraska, while central and southwest Nebraska not seeing anything from this model. So this is kind of the fly in the ointment. It's like we were all doing well and good until that one came along and ruined the fun. So for now, we're going to say Thursday into Friday morning, 3 to 6 inches for the eastern half of the state, because that just seems like a good consensus. Then the further west you go and the further southwest you go, the lesser amounts, 2 to 4 for south central into northwest Nebraska, 1 to 2 towards Scottsbluff and North Platte, McCook. I could see a few more, an inch or so more than that in Scottsbluff. Kind of depends on where this track goes. And then trace to 1 in the southwestern corner of the state. Here's what Stormcast has. This is kind of the timing of it. This is 7 a.m. Thursday, and then as we get to 11 a.m. Thursday morning, notice the snow still in the west, eastern Nebraska, central Nebraska, nothing yet until about here. This is Thursday afternoon, starts to move into eastern Nebraska, western half of the state starting to see snow. And just about everybody has a chance for snow as we head into Thursday night. This is all going to eventually move east. This is where the accumulating snow starts to happen late Thursday night into early Friday morning. Then by about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, everything is starting to taper off, and just a few flurries and snow showers left over by early Friday morning. So that's all well and good, but the wind potential, this is Thursday afternoon starting to pick up 10, 20 miles per hour. And then by Thursday night into Friday morning, notice central and eastern Nebraska, 30 to 35 miles per hour. This is Friday morning, 7 a.m. Remember I said it was a light and fluffy snow? wouldn't surprise me if we start to see some near blizzard conditions for central and eastern Nebraska by Friday morning, with those wind gusts at anywhere from 20 to 30 to possibly 40 miles an hour. So definitely a lot to look at, a lot to see. I will be doing another update tomorrow on this particular storm. I'm off. I'm trying to take some vacation time. I didn't get Christmas or New Year's or even Thanksgiving off, so I'm trying to use up some holiday time before it's March and April already. So I'm not working today, but I will be at home watching the weather. If you have any questions, shoot me one at all my social media channels here. YouTube, a like and a follow would be great. Subscribe if you can. That would be awesome. So that's the information for you now. Be safe.